chat asking if you think your business will survive COVID-19. Answer yes or no, and we'll collect all of those results. Before we get into what we've come here today, I'd like to invite everybody to just embark on a little exercise with us. So please grab a piece of paper and a pen, just wait for the instruction quickly. Just grab a piece of paper and a pen, and let's try a little exercise together. We'll take about 10 seconds to grab a piece of paper and a pen, please. Please use the thumbs up function at the bottom to indicate when you've got your piece of paper and your pen so that we can proceed. Thanks, Asisi, Viewers, Gotran, Diane, Refilwe, Lawrence. Thank you, Lance, we see you there. Nokutula. Patricia, great. So it looks like most of us have a pen and paper. Now, using your most dominant hand, so I'm right-handed, so I'll use my right hand. Whichever your dominant hand is, please do your signature as fast as you can, but I'm gonna put a timer on, so don't start. I want to put a timer on so that we can see in 20 seconds how quickly how many times you can be able to put your signature or write your signature. 20 seconds, quickly write your signature starting now. And then once you're done, please just put in the chat how many times you managed to do your signature with your most dominant hand. We'll start now, 20 seconds. Stop. All right, please put in the chat how many times you managed to do your signature. 25, Siviwe. Wow. 10, Khumotso. 13, Lawrence. 7, Nelson. 8. Please change your name to your name, A0068096. See, 4 times Noktula. 12, Tandeka. 7, 18, Refilwe. Diane, 9, full signature. I guess that means something. 24, Patricia. So I think our winner is Siviwe. Let's see if anybody else has managed to top that. Now, let's try to do the same thing, but using our less dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, use your left hand. And let's see how many times you can do your signature starting now. 20 seconds. Stop. Please put in the chat how many times you managed to do your signature with your less dominant hand. Tandeka, 4. 4, Diane. 5, Refilwe. 7, 3.5, Khumutso. 9, Kendall. 4, Nelson. 1.5, Nokutula. Interesting, isn't it? So now, I'd like you to put in the chat how that made you feel. Putting your signature out in your less dominant hand. Seville already says it looks nothing like my signature. Let's see other thoughts. How does that make you feel? Patricia says it was bad. Khumutso says she felt like a fraudster. It was very uncomfortable. How do you know? Fun and exciting, says Lawrence. Because he never guessed. Frustrated, says Lance. Diane says it looks like a child did it. And I guess, yeah, it does make you feel a little bit uncomfortable out of your depths, right? Because it's something different. Rufino says it was fun, exciting, just mixed emotions. Weird, says Nelson. It is weird, actually. It's amazing how your level of efficiency, right, all of a sudden went from brilliant to what you probably think is mediocre, right, just by virtue of being put in a very difficult spot or a spot that is not comfortable to us. And so that's exactly what COVID has done to many of our businesses, right, is that it's taken what we know and what we're comfortable with and really put us in a situation where we are now having to rethink, what was comfortable, rethink the normal way of doing things. And it's getting us to reimagine what normal is and what normal would look like. And so that's why we thought it's important for us to have this conversation, and most importantly, to help us navigate, because I think we've all established that, things are not normal. Obviously, for some businesses, this is a time to thrive, but for many businesses, this is really a difficult time. There's already statistics that say 160,000 businesses in South Africa are claiming that they will not be able to survive post-COVID-19. And that's why we had to have this conversation today, to really help us think practically about what to do to survive. So just to introduce Tshimologong briefly, if anybody hasn't come across us, we are a digital innovation precinct. Really what we see ourselves doing is we nurture innovation. And how we do this is we do it through imparting and training in skills of tech and digital. So through our Digital Skills Academy, we incubate innovative ideas through our enterprise development. We have a maker space, which is where technology is actually validated. So you literally have entrepreneurs in there creating the tech and validating that it actually works before they scale their businesses. And of course, we have a community where entrepreneurs are able to rent co-working space and really spend their time with other like-minded people, improving their businesses and making sure that they get able to capture the value that comes from being a tech and digital space. But today is really not a conversation about Tshimologong Precinct. What we're here today is to have a conversation around business continuity during the times of COVID-19. And to help us have that conversation, we've invited Patricia Mashifane. She's not only beautiful, she's also brilliant. Patricia is a chartered accountant. She is with the Rand Merchant Bank Group, and she's actually quite accomplished for her age. She's post articles only 8 years, but over the last 5 years, she's been heading up First Rand Group's treasury funding, the treasury funding department, which I think is quite an achievement for somebody as young as she is. But she's not only just a corporate person, and I think really what qualifies her to be able to speak to us is that she's been able to build business continuity strategy for a large corporate, but she herself is a serial entrepreneur. She's got her own e-commerce platform called Suave Maxia, which has more than 170,000 subscribers and followers. So she's also quite well entrenched within the digital space. And her pretty face is also accompanied by the beautiful clothes she designs. She's also a fashion designer, so very multifaceted person, but also the ideal person to be able to speak to us about business continuity, as well as the opportunities available to small businesses to be able to thrive during COVID-19, as well as post-COVID-19, as we busy redefine what normal is. Without any further ado, I will hand over to Patricia.
Hi, Kwezi. Hi, everybody. I mean, you made me sound like like I'm too smart. Maybe. Oh, there you go. You made me sound like I'm very, very smart. I'm like, yo, guys, the pressure.
You can do it.
So, a lot of pressure. No pressure, guys. Okay. How's everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone doing? I just want to hear. Are you okay? How are you surviving? How how's lockdown been? I mean, how has lockdown been treating you over the past how many weeks now? 5, 6 weeks? How have you been? Let's see in the chat. Good, Lawrence. Good. That's exciting. Okay. Anybody else? Do you want to share? Hanging. I know, right? But perhaps give me an indication, like, what are you currently busy with in the space that you're in? Just give me an indication, like, what are you busy with? What's your core business? and how you're surviving in your core business. Before I hop on to the presentation today, so much uncertainty about the future. Yes, I definitely understand and I can relate. A lot of people are feeling the pressure. There is so much going on. Yeah. We are pivoting. Yes, pivoting. Great. Pivoting is good. Surviving. Awesome. What kind of business do you guys do? Like, just an indication. So, because what I'm trying to ascertain is, you know, where you are, and to give you ideas that can help you sort of expand on what you currently have. Just not, you know, rely on one type of income stream. You know, to have some type of diversity in your portfolio, because that's what that's what enabled me to survive, because I do so many things, and when one tanked during the COVID, the others survived. So yeah, startup telecommunication space. Okay, Jared developer, with enterprise assisting innovators to get innovations commercialized. This is great stuff, guys. This is amazing. Doing township economy consulting work. Engineering, we are construction space, we are maintenance, hospitals for us. It's not bad. Wow, this is amazing, guys. Okay. I'm excited to just share with you what I have prepared. So, I mean, I can see a lot of you guys are running, you know, tech type of businesses, but this is more to just help you in terms of thinking broadly, and, you know, to just diversify your portfolio and to help you, you know, beyond COVID as well. I mean, right now it's all about a virtual environment and enabling your business to survive these hectic times. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to quickly hop on to business continuity in a virtual environment. So my agenda is just gonna touch on what is business continuity, some shocking stats, and if currently just some workaround strategies on how can you cut down certain things in your budget that you don't need, and some saving methods as well. And then I will hop on to available business models that will help you diversify your portfolio, and just to, I guess, understand where your business stands in terms of these types of business models, and also talking about increasing your sales channels and product mixes and diversification, which is pretty much the business models, but just touching more on that again. And then the freebies that I've got for you, yeah, which is my offer at the end of this presentation. Okay, so business continuity planning. When we refer to business continuity planning, we're referring to a process or a process of creating systems that help you prevent and recover potential threats to a particular company. What are we referring to? Like, for example, right now, COVID. I mean, COVID really hit us by, you know, when we hopped into 2020 in Jan, we didn't realize, you know, how huge or what type of impact this was going to have on us. And big corporates are the ones that were actually in a position to be able to be sustainable beyond this, because they have these type of strategies in place. I mean, we test out every year, if a disaster should happen, are you able to still work remotely or work from a different environment? For example, I conducted a business continuity for F&B, and even prior to that, at First Rand, we did a business continuity planning, and whereby literally we devise almost scenario of a disaster situation, so that we're able to see, should the building burn down, are we able to have computers? Are we able to have infrastructure that can enable us to work, even if, you know, we are distressed? Do we have a team that, you know, will take over should a particular team not be able to work? Is your are you not the only person who can perform the functions that you have? Things like that, which for small businesses, I know small businesses don't think about these things until these things happen. You find that you're the only person in your organization that runs everything from your sales to actually doing the orders, to even delivering some of these orders and capturing those entries into your accounting system or whatever platform that you actually use, and to even, you know, drafting your own financials and doing your own accounting and doing your tax returns and things like that. And you find that you're just this one-man show, and should anything happen to you, you're not able to continue and your business dies. And that's what really business continuity planning talks to. So are you having strategies in place that helps you survive these? Now, let's bring it back into now, how do you then transfer that concept of business continuity into, you know, a virtual environment? Right now, the idea is to move away from brick and mortar type of business models, because we've seen how these get affected big time, and you don't want to find yourself in a situation where should one of these viruses or something similar happen again, you find yourself in this type of scenario where you can't really get out, you can't really operate, right? So now, how do you virtualize yourself? Now, I'm going to be talking to a platform that enables you to be, I mean, you guys are already in the tech space, which is great. I'm sure you guys have somehow enabled yourself to be able to function on a virtual environment. I mean, you guys are already even on a Zoom call, and I imagine that you have some sort of online presence. I hope, I should hope, because that's what really this is about. It's about pivoting, like someone said in the chat, pivoting your business towards a virtual environment so that your business can continue into beyond COVID-19. Okay, so just some shocking stats. I was at an event with I'm an Entrepreneur with Andile Kumala not too long ago before the lockdown, and Google was there at this particular event, and they did a survey, and we found that out of the 300 of us who were at this particular event, 47% of these small businesses that were in that event, they did not have a website. I mean, this is shocking because this was real. They conducted it right there on the spot. So I'm obviously just extrapolating here just to say, okay, out of that sample of 300, 47%, that kind of indicates perhaps where the market is in terms of how much South Africa has, what do you call it? How much South Africa has taken steps towards moving into a virtual or online environment or trading environment. Okay, so this is quite shocking. I'm hoping that you guys are not the ones that are in this 47%, but just to move forward from that, we're gonna fix that. If you are in this 47%, we're gonna talk about how to fix that, right? And that's part of what business continuity is about. Okay, now we're social. In 2018, they did a study. They spend an average about 8 hours and 30 minutes on the internet per day on any device, which tells you a big story here. Yes, a lot of businesses are not trading. Clearly, they don't, utilize these available opportunities to step in front of this audience as they're sitting there on their phones. We are not utilizing those opportunities. Hence, COVID hit us hard as it did. And now we need to look at this and say, wow, people are spending, this is before COVID, guys. Now post-COVID, this has absolutely gone insane because, if they were spending 8 hours before COVID, I know now it's probably even ridiculous. And the other stats was that 29% of South African internet users bought something online by any device in the past month. That was in 2018. Okay, so just to give you a rough estimate of where we're sitting and why you should even be pushing harder than ever to move to a digital platform. Okay, now just briefly want to help those guys who have not done this exercise. I'm sure you guys are very smart. You've done all of your cost-cutting measures, but just for those who have not done this exercise, this is also just to help you just have a look into your finances right now. I mean, it's a difficult time. You just want to go into your finances and start cutting down on things that you don't need. And at the same time, looking into ways to save money, okay? So now ask yourself these questions. Where's your money going right now? What are you spending on? Okay, can you cut that card where there's that subscription that you pay for that you do not need? You subscribe for that course, that mentorship, whatever it is, you don't need it. Cut it up. Cut that card, okay? And also ask yourself, where's your money not going? For example, right now, you're not at gym anymore. So that membership fee that you used to pay to Virgin Active every month, well, how's about we cut them off, okay? You don't need them. You are exercising now at your home. You're probably jogging because we're on level 4. So you do not need membership. So that money should be invested in other things, okay? Such as, you could pay off your loan account or whatever it is. You pay off your debt and put it into a little savings account, or I don't know, put it in a stock market if you want. I mean, I'm not saying, I know the stock market right now might just be a little too volatile for some people, but a lot of people are going to kill it, okay? I'm not going to talk about the stock market, but I know a lot of people are going to kill it because prices are super cheap right now. Prices of a lot of stock is very, very cheap right now. This is the best time to actually buy into a lot of stock. Okay, but I'm not going to talk about which stock to buy, but I'm just going to focus on where you can actually invest your money if you have access money to spend. All right. So also the other things that you want to do is go into your bank statement right now and do a little exercise like this, where you break down. This on the right will be your personal expenses, and on your left will be your business expenses. So you'll take your personal bank statement and you'll take your business bank statement. I'm hoping that you guys are separating your personal and your business transactional data or transactional accounts, because it's very, very important for tax reasons. I know some of you, if you've seen how the current situation has affected a lot of businesses that didn't do this exercise, you will understand how vital this is, because right now, businesses that were not compliant are not able to apply for this debt relief funding from CFA because they have not been keeping proper records of their data. That's very important, guys. I'm an accountant. I do this. I've been actually helping some of the CEDA clients in terms of doing their financial records, their apps, their cash flow statements, as well as the cash flow forecasts, all those things that they need for applying for their debt relief funding. We just had a meeting last night with CEDA as well to talk about, this funding that has actually now run out. Now they're actually opening up the second funding. So they still need you guys to make sure that you keep your accounting records spot on. So you want to do this exercise as well as keep your accounting records clean. Keep your personal aside. Don't dip into the business account and swipe for groceries using your business card while you're at Checkers, because when SARS audits you, you're going to be in trouble for those type of things. You're not allowed to deduct that if it's not a business expense. Yes, there are allowances on meals and expense, entertainment, but particularly for business purposes, you allow that deduction. However, if you can't explain it, you're going to be in trouble when SARS audits you. Just a tip there to just make sure that when you do this exercise, you want to set yourself up to keep your personal expenses away from your business. Okay. Also, let me just quickly go back on a personal side of things. If you've got car insurance, yes, it might not be a good idea to cut your car insurance, but I did mine because I just I'm not driving. I'm really not driving anywhere. So when I want to drive, then I'll I'll put it back up again. Like, but I'm not driving literally, so I just switch it off. So just because I love money, I just didn't want to be spending money unnecessarily. Okay, so but it might not be a good idea for you. Don't do what I did. Okay, but just to give you an idea, like things that you don't need, okay, and things that you need, just say, okay, here's my fixed cost, here's my variable cost. What do I need? What do I not need? Maybe Netflix. You don't need Netflix. You need your bond, okay? You need to be paying your bond. But the nice thing about, right now is the fact that banks allowing you payment holidays on your. We were actually talking at FNB this afternoon about some of the debt relief structures that are available. So you are able to apply to get to get a payment holiday for your bond, particularly, as well as other things. Obviously, your loan, your personal loan, your revolving facility was one we were talking about this afternoon. So you can actually do that as well. Okay, levies. I mean, don't not pay your levies, because then your body corporate is going to be on your case. But things like that. And groceries, I mean, there's probably luxuries that you used to have. There's strawberries and things, raspberries and things like that. Though healthy, but sometimes maybe a little bit more too costly. So you want to maybe just cut down on certain things that you don't need. Okay. Same as your business account. Okay. For example, certain subscriptions that you don't need. For example, your POS machine, your point of sale machine, if you don't need it, it's not working right now, cancel it. I know we're going down to level 3 very soon. Perhaps this time might not be a good idea, because people can start coming back into your shop if you are one of those that sells stuff. There's a lady who sells footwear earlier, so I mean, it might not be a good idea to cancel it now. But if it was a case where you know that you actually really don't need it, you just cancel it. That's like $900 that you will be saving. So definitely do that. Okay. And other saving methods that you want to look at. For example, if you paying e-wallets all the time, you realize that if you actually did a scheduled payment to the same person, if maybe you pay them all the time, the same type of money, if you did a scheduled payment, it's actually quite cheaper, because they charge you one time. They don't charge you for all the subsequent scheduled payments, which is really good. You'll be able to save a bit of money. I mean, it's not a lot, but it does add up when you look at all these extra stuff that you do. Like, for example, checking your bank fees and making sure that you're not spending unnecessarily on certain transactions. For example, things like immediate payments. I know those cost a lot. Like sometimes 45 Rand, and I think at Standard Bank it's about 50 Rand. And I know at Capitec it's about 8 Rand or something like that. I mean, you don't need to be paying those extra fees unless you have absolutely must, but avoid doing things like that. Maximize your rewards, guys. eBucks is such a great platform. I know I'm just biased for, I'm an FAB fan, but those eBucks work, guys. When you are really in a tight corner, you can swipe for your groceries at Checkers with those eBucks. They go a long way. Okay, so maximize on those rewards and make sure that you get yourself on level 5, because the level 5 rewards are amazing. You can even get up to like 2,000 Rand just of spend, that you can actually spend on groceries and things like that, which is really great if you utilize those eBucks very well. Okay. So just the tips on the saving and cost cutting measures. And from an online platform, I mean, yesterday we just heard online e-commerce can go back up. We can now trade, which is really great. For everybody, like the lady who's doing footwear. I mean, this is amazing. This is really amazing news. So you want to then position yourself to be, to have your online store if you did not have an online store before. Okay. So just to talk to what are available business models out there that you want to use to diversify your portfolio. I mean, if you're currently still perhaps training at the incubation hub, or you're still setting up certain things, what can you do to bring another sort of income stream into your world or your life, so that you can actually get some bit of relief you know, because it can be such a big pressure if income is not that consistent. You've got bills to pay, you still have to eat. I mean, it can be quite a big struggle. Okay, so the idea then is to diversify. And how do you diversify? Look at what are the available opportunities right now. E-commerce is booming right now. Okay, let's be real. E-commerce is the buzzword. Everywhere I go, everybody's talking how you must now pivot to being, you know, in this e-commerce. But how do you do it in SA in such a way that you actually make money? Because a lot of people, you know, there was a lady 2 weeks ago that called me. I think it was one of the ladies from Cedar. This lady has been in the market for so long. She sells products. It's burn products, and she's been on Take a Lot. She's been on, you know, quite a number. She runs a Shopify store, but the thing is, she's not making money. I was actually doing her apps for her. She's not making money, yet she's on these many platforms. And you ask yourself, why would somebody like that not make money? It's because obviously the positioning is not right. The position is not right. Your traffic strategy is wrong. Also, your pricing strategy is also wrong. Okay, so it's quite important to look at when you look at your business as a whole, to say, okay, firstly, here's my offer. Where am I getting my traffic? What is the return on investment? If I do all these extra stuff, I list on Take a Lot, it's a cost. Okay, and also not just a cost of listing on Take a Lot, there's opportunity cost, because the customer list that you're giving to Take a Lot, for me, Take a Lot, don't get me wrong, Take a Lot is a good platform. However, you do not get to keep your customer data when you list on Take a Lot, which is the reason why I'm not on Take a Lot. Okay, you don't keep your customer data list. Now, for me, data right now is the new gold. If I can know who my customer is, what they like, and what their behavior is on my website, what they do when they get to my website, I can track what they do. For me, that's gold. That's more gold than having my product sold that one time and not seeing who this customer is. Just know that, okay, my stuff is getting delivered. And then, because should Take a Lot decide to scratch you off their system, what happens to you? You're dead. Your business, your whole business is dead. Okay, so you want to make sure that you set yourself up in such a way that you are in control of your own business. Okay, not anybody else. You are in control of your customer list. You are in control of your database of, you know, your traffic. You are in charge, or you are in control of your cost. You are in control of your entire 360 business. Okay, and yeah, so sorry, I went off track there for a little bit, but there's affiliate marketing is also another business model whereby you are actually selling someone else's product. I mean, this is an amazing business model. For me, I realized, I only realized late in the game that, geez, I could have made so much money had I been doing this for a very long time. And what am I talking about? Okay, I'll go into this in a little bit more detail, but just to give you a brief overview. Okay, lead generation is another business model, because right now people are going virtual, people are going online. They need lead generation services, social media, page management. Everybody's going on social media right now. I mean, they're opening up their pages. They need a social media management strategy. Most people don't necessarily want to be on their phones, especially in the South African market. A lot of people just don't want to be on their phones trying to run ads and post and all this kind of, they want to be posting about themselves. So you find that their businesses are suffering because nobody's posting relevant content to engage their audiences on time, on a continuous basis. So you find that they the last time they posted was like maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and they're not obviously taking advantage of that opportunity. So now when you come in and run, social media management campaigns for clients, you're helping them actually utilize, the the traffic that is available on social media to be able to generate money. Okay. Email marketing is also huge. I mean, email marketing is one strategy that worked for years and still works right now, but you just need to know how to do this properly, because open rates on emails are very, very low, but you can get them up. Okay. The strategy, how you can get open rates up, and it's one of the things that I show, that I have in my freebies, where I'm going to show people how to do this. Okay. Online coaching is also another business model. Okay. Training in the fitness space, or that kind of thing. So I'm going to touch on this just shortly. So I think they've introduced me enough. I'm not going to talk about who I am and all this stuff, but I just want to talk about what I do currently. Okay. I've got this company called Swift Conversions. Swift Conversions is my digital marketing agency, where I do it for you. Run ads, run content strategy, run digital marketing campaigns, pretty much everything that I've spoken about there. I do that all for you. Okay. And I've got another company called Animex Vid. Animex Vid is a video marketing company. We create videos for people, because right now a lot of people in the market, if you're going to sell a product online, you need a video for that product. Okay. A still image does not convert as much as a video does. Right now, video is a big thing right now, which is why I'm in there. And then I've got my other business called Swift Academy. Swift Academy is where I teach you. So for example, Swift Conversions is where I do it for you. And Swift Academy is where I teach you how to do it yourself. And then Swift Maxia has been my baby for a while. This is just my passion. This is, I did this because I love clothing, and the reason why I started this was because I'm petite, very short, so I couldn't find stuff that fit me so in the shop. So I decided, let me start making my own clothes. That's where Swift Maxia was born. So I started making my own clothes. Okay, right, e-commerce. Let's talk about e-commerce. If you're interested in this space, I've got such a cool tool for you. I don't know if I can just I just want to go to, so basically unshare, stop sharing, and I'm going to hop onto, okay, I'm going to hop onto Google right now. Okay. Will you guys allow me to just hop onto Google? I just want to show you this cool tool that will allow you guys, sorry, I was on Canva earlier, so I was doing some stuff. Okay. This cool tool, can you guys see my screen now? My new screen, Google. Can you guys see my screen? I'm on Google now. Let me see in the chat. If you guys can see my screen, let me know. Okay. Okay. I'll assume that people can see my screen. I'm hoping no response means people can see my screen. Cool. I'm hopping on to, what's this? Quickest funnels. This is, okay, this is amazing. Quickest funnels. This is where I want you guys to hop on, because this is where I'll be teaching you guys quickestfunnels.com, quickestfunnels.com. Okay. With this platform, you can create websites in here for people. You can create sales funnels for people. You can create e-commerce sites for people. And you don't necessarily have to, you don't have to, like for example, on Shopify, if you were on Shopify, for example, you would have to, buy, pay $29 for that one website, right? But what this does, I think it's about $39, you get a website and 3 funnels in one place. In other words, you can charge somebody to create a website for them, as well as 3 other kind of websites. I mean, a funnel is essentially a website. It's just that it's a one-pager type of website, because a normal website has, about us and all these other functionality. I don't know what's happening to my screen. but it looks like my network is bad because it's not able to show everything. I think it's because of my network. But I wanted to show you how amazing this is because, let's see. Okay, there you go. There we go. All right. So when you hop on here, let's say you want to get started. I mean, most of you guys are already tech individuals and all that stuff. So you can sign on, you can sign in and actually create your account. So I just want to start from the beginning and maybe, create a new site. But let me not waste time. Actually, I'll show you this on Saturday. When is it? On the 19th, when I show you the actual train, because I'll take you, if anyone is interested, I'll take you detailed step by step how to do this. So it's a literally drag and drop builder. I'll show you a quick funnel that I created for my client, moderngolden.com. I mean, very, very simple, very simple funnel. This is literally a sales funnel that I created for her with the same platform, she's got over here some, what do you call it? She sells some, she's got this test product there. She sells some what do you call this? Selfie lights, those kind of things. With this, you can create anything. This is just a simple funnel, one pager, and it can even get more complicated than that. I mean, I created another one called Enclair Online. I think it's Enclair Online. Yeah, there you go. EnclairOnline.com. You can, I mean, if you're creative, I know you guys are probably more creative than me. This is what I created for this lady. She sells clothing, you can do so much with this stuff and for super, 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 super cheap. Okay, and start charging clients, for this. I mean, I was charging about 8,000 Rand for this. I created this and I charged about the 8,000 Rand to do this. Okay, you can check it out. I think my network is bad. That's why it's not opening fully and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, but yeah, let me continue sharing my screen on our presentation. So this platform, please use it. Okay, you got a 14-day free trial. All right, 14-day free trial whereby you can actually create amazing websites for people, because a lot of businesses are not yet online, as I spoke to you earlier and showed you the stats that 47% of our South African market, they don't have websites. So people need the service. Okay, you can charge about 5,000 to 10,000 Rand per website, but what you want to do is position it in such a way that you have a continuous how do that? You make sure that there's a website maintenance fee that comes every month, that it's more like a management fee to upload new content on their site, to allow people to continuously use it. Because remember, it's easier to maintain, easier to sort of like sell the same customer base than to get a new client. So if you can have 20 clients that are paying you on a continuous basis, that's way better than actually selling one time to a client, like selling a website the one time and then having to find more clients to sell to. So rather structure it in such a way that you sell a website, okay, and you also sell the maintenance services of the website, okay. And also the nice thing about this platform, the quickest funnels platform, is that the hosting is on the platform. You don't have to pay for hosting elsewhere. Remember, with that one plan of $39, with the one plan of $39, literally you can create 4 sites in one place, whereby the one, let's say the sales funnel, you charge say 3,000 Rand because it's just the one pager, okay. It will obviously have upsells and downsells because it's a sales funnel, and those type of functionality, you can actually stack it up in such a way that that price from 3,000 Rand goes up to even about 10,000 Rand if you must, because a complex sales funnel that has upsells, downsells, bump offers, if you know what I'm talking about, those stuff goes a long way in terms of helping a customer increase the average order cart value. Like for example, if I go to, let's say I went to Edgar's and I hopped onto Edgar's store and I found this amazing sales lady, and she says, "What are you looking for, Pat?" And I'm saying, "Oh, listen, I'm looking for a dress, and I'm going to this function. You know, I don't have something to wear." So she gives me this dress, and she said, "But do you have shoes to match that dress?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't necessarily." She's like, "Oh, look, wait. Here, these shoes will be perfect for you." And then I'm like, "Wow, yes, actually, you're right." And I look at it, and I look at this dress and these shoes, and it's like, "Do you even have a handbag for this to match this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I'm like, she's like, no. But this handbag will actually work better for you with this outfit that you already have. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. By the way, would you prefer to match your outfit? Before you know it, you walk out of there with all these upsells, downsells. If you can build it for a customer in such a way that it increases the average order cart value of every customer that comes to that store, okay, you can then sell that funnel for way more than just one page type of funnel. And that's what I'm saying, like, the fact that you have all three in one for one price, it's super, super cheap. You don't have to pay, you don't have to pay for extra domain hosting somewhere else. You don't have to pay for, you know, another sort of system from somewhere else, those kind of things, which is what I love about this platform. Okay. Yeah, that's from an e-commerce side, to be able to generate money selling websites, selling e-commerce sites that help people take orders online, because we want to be able to take orders online right now. People might have websites, but you need, if they don't have an ordering system that allows people to take money online, then, you know, they might as well just not be online because people want to be able to take orders online. I mean, make their orders online. Okay, so hence you want to take the opportunity and be able to sell to them. Okay, now the other thing that I want to encourage you to do is to enable your client to have a subscription-based type of payment system on that particular platform. Okay, why? Because, like I said, it's better to sell on an ongoing basis to the same customer than to acquire a new customer. So this particular platform, that's why I love it so much. It has that capability for a subscription-based type of payment system, so that you don't have to hop out of the system to go get another plugin or API to be able to do this subscription payment system on your website. Literally, it's built onto this platform for super, super cheap. Okay. So that's what I'll be teaching you, how to create these things, so that you know you are confident to go start to your customer and be like, listen, this one I charge you 2,000 Rand for this, or this one, it's very, very complex. It's got all the bells and whistles. I'll charge 10,000 or even up to 15,000 Rand for this particular one. And this is how powerful this particular system is. Okay. You can create websites and funnels in the same platform. Okay. Influencer marketing. Now, this baby, what am I talking about? This is talking to selling other people's product. A lot of, I don't know if you guys are on Instagram, on, you know, on whatever platform you are in. If you have a lot of traffic, really, you can actually capitalize on that and sell someone else's product. How do you do that? Well, the fact that right now, let's say right now, I'm talking about this quickest funnels. I'm promoting quickest funnels, and guess what? Promoting quickest funnels, because I use it and I advocate for it because I know it's amazing, right? Literally, I get paid 25% for somebody using it, right? So why don't you do the same? Like, literally, I only advocate, like, the thing with obviously affiliate marketing is making sure that you only advocate for things that you use because you can stand behind them. If you've never used it, don't sell it, because you don't want to obviously sell the, you know, something that doesn't work, and, you know, and then obviously people are never going to listen to you again if you sell them something that doesn't work and it's just frustrating as hell, you know. So you want to sell, you want to It's almost like telling your friends about something that you use and getting paid for it. I mean, how cool is that? Just telling your friends, but just making sure that you get your link so that people can, see that and utilize that, and then you also get paid in the back of that. So I'm saying every opportunity you get to be an affiliate marketer of a product that you already use, hop on there. That's free money, literally free money. Most of the time I go for the ones that are paying in dollars. Why? Because it's more money for me in the market, because right now the exchange rate is about 18.80 something. All right, so I get more money, which is really cool. So, and then influencer marketing, this is a similar concept. It's just that with influencer marketing, you are on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you are, Twitter, and you're basically telling people how cool this product is, the same way as affiliate marketing, and talking about it and driving people to a particular offer. And how do you set it up? You just want to make sure that you have a website so that you can send people on a link, on that link, tell people to click on that link and be able to drive that traffic and have people convert on that particular offer. So that's another way of making money online using affiliate marketing and influencer marketing. Lead generation services. For example, people right now need leads. Accountants need leads. I even heard there's CAs that are out of jobs right now because of the COVID. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be able to sell leads to companies. I know people right now, CAs want more leads to be able to do the accounting services for them. If you can have a lead agency whereby you're charging 50 rands to 100 rand per lead, that's a lot of money, okay? On a daily, that's a lot of money, okay? So on the right there, I'm just talking about how do you then get these leads, okay? You obviously have to drive traffic to a particular offer. Let's say it's an accountant that wants these leads. You have to create a website or a lead magnet, or sorry, a lead capture page, which you get from Quickest Funnels, by the way. All these things that I'm talking about, you get from, it's quick and easy to make, which is why it's called Quickest Funnels, okay? Quick and easy to make. So what you want to do is create let's say a landing page that talks to what this accountant has to offer, and then drive the traffic to that particular offer, and then have all these leads and take them to the accountant. Say, listen, I've got you 50 leads, I'll charge 50 rand per lead, okay? They will happily grab those leads because they need that business right now, okay? So, so how do you run that traffic? Using digital marketing strategies, obviously driving traffic from your Facebook page, Instagram page, Google ads, all those kind of things. But just make sure, obviously, you don't, your costing is right. If you're going to get a lead for 50 rands, yet you're charging 50 rands, that's not a good strategy. You're losing money, right? You want to be able to, if you're getting a lead from Google, you're paying, you're paying Google, say 50 rands per click, then you definitely don't want to be doing that. But you can actually get leads for cheaper by running Facebook ads in some instances. The reason why I don't necessarily like Facebook ads is because some of the leads that come from Facebook are not that high quality type of leads. The high quality type of leads that I found were converting much nicer for me were leads from Instagram, leads from, depending on what type of offer it is, obviously. Leads from Instagram, amazing. Leads from LinkedIn, amazing. Leads from Google are amazing. So you want to be using those to generate your leads, and be sure that if you're going to be charging 100 rand, you're at least covering the cost of acquiring that lead. All right. Social media page management, I spoke about this. You can charge about 2,500 rand to about 5,000 rand per month to a client, to just run their Facebook page, run their YouTube page, their Instagram page, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all those kind of things. Okay. So that's another business model right now booming because people need the service. People are lazy most of the time. I'm not saying you guys are lazy, but I'm just saying people are lazy most of the time. So take advantage of the fact that people are lazy. Okay. That's what I do. So definitely do that. Email marketing. So setting up automated email campaigns. And I'm sure you guys have seen those emails that if you subscribe to something, every day they send you an offer as to, yeah, we got a discount, got this amazing discount deal happening today only, use this coupon and go buy our stuff. So somebody needs to drive those campaigns. Yes, you need to set them up. You need to also monitor where the drop-off rate is of the emails, also monitor what people are reacting to. Somebody needs to be behind that, looking at those stats, right? So that's what I'll teach you. So how to basically utilize email marketing in such a way that you're able to monitor the customer behavior when they open up that email. You're able to see who clicked on that email, what did they look at when they clicked on that email. You also insert these things called heat maps on whatever email campaign that you have, so you can monitor people's behavior. Okay, so this is a service that a lot of small businesses are not aware of. You can charge easily up to even more than 5,000, depending what kind of company you're dealing with. So, but let's say if you're dealing with small businesses, charging up to about 5,000 Rand per client is not too bad. I mean, that increases your scope of earning capability, okay? Your diversification, or rather your portfolio, it increases your portfolio. Yeah, okay. The other business model that I wanted to discuss is the online coaching consulting service model. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the knowledge business. This business right here, it's a $129 billion industry, okay? What am I talking about? People right now prefer to learn from somebody who they see is doing it. Right now, I'm getting clients telling me, Pat, teach me how to create an online business, particularly in the fashion space. All my clients that I have right now, they are in the fashion space because they've okay, they think Pat knows fashion, so she will teach me how to do it from a fashion point of view, very proper. So these guys asked me to help them do that. So I'm selling my knowledge, repackaging my knowledge, and selling that to my clients. You guys have massive knowledge. You can actually repackage your knowledge and sell that to clients. How do you do that? Record yourself and then use Quickest Funnels to input that knowledge into a system, a virtual learning platform, which will be your website, whereby people come to the website and access your online training. Okay, you can charge. You decide how much you want to charge for this particular course. For example, I've got courses that I charge up to 50,000 Rand to do the course. Okay, these courses include an online strategy, how to make money using all these different business models in one. Okay, so I leave no stone unturned. So that's mine, including the accounting knowledge, the tax knowledge. I mean, I've got a master's in tax. I do practice tax. I majored in international tax. So just putting all these strategies together, or all the things that I know that I learned together for any type of business, it's massive. People, I mean, I paid a lot of money just to learn digital marketing. I paid a lot of money just to learn, obviously to do my master's in tax, a lot of money. I went through rigorous tests and, to become a CA. It's a lot of money that, people pay. But if you can package it in such a way that people actually spend less, people want to learn from you as the expert. How did you do it? What are the mistakes that you made, so that, they spend less by learning from you to not do the same mistakes that are very, very costly. I mean, one of the mistakes that I've made was a mistake of about 223,000 Rand mistake that I still, to this day, I just want to beat myself to sleep, because that was a dumb mistake. So things like that, I teach how to avoid mistakes like that in my course. And like I said, you guys are experts. You want to package your knowledge and sell that. How do you sell it? You sell it on an online platform, such as obviously you would have created your own website, drive traffic to that website, and convert. And that's what I teach you how to do. Okay, in this offer that I'm gonna have here, I'm gonna show you here. Basically, that's what I'll be showing you guys, how to register for this particular offer that I have. Okay, so where does your business stand? Are you currently on Facebook, Google, Instagram. Ask yourself these questions. Are you well positioned to be able to take advantage of the current environment? Yes, it's a pandemic and all of that stuff, but positioning yourself is very, very important. Do you have all these, are you on all these platforms? That's very, very important, okay? And lastly, I just want to touch base on this diversification. Do you have a website? If not, I'll be teaching you how to do this. If are you on social media? If not, I'll be teaching you how to position yourself, how to drive traffic, as well as taking advantage of other things that are available, such as partnering with other businesses out there that manufacture essential goods and services. Because guys, you don't necessarily have to be the one who does these things. You can just partner, sign an MOU, and there you go. Before you know it, you are making money. CEDA has a lot of programs in place whereby people can actually supply things. CEDA, I think it's CEDA, yeah. And there's lots of these 10 things that are available. You can even approach big corporates, you know, find out if they're looking for PPE, and they supply things, you know, using your partner's skills and know-how. You be the contact person. Sell someone else's services. Like I said, sell someone else's services. You don't have to be the person. You can be the affiliate. That's what affiliate marketing talks to. You know, find the opportunity, profit of the opportunity. You don't have to be the one making the product. You don't have to make the product. Okay, that's what affiliate marketing is all about. All right. Yeah. Start thinking about how to package your current products to digital products. Whatever products that you have now, is there a way to repackage those into digital format? Okay. Because yes, a physical product, you can only digitize it by putting it on an online platform. Okay. That's what this refers to. But somehow your knowledge, you can package that by recording it and putting it on an online platform such as Quickest Funnels and selling that to your audience. Okay. Your freebies, free live training for 14 days every day, how to create sites, sales funnels, and you have 14-day free trial to use the platform for free. You don't have to pay the $39 till after. And the nice thing about the platform, it's got different pricing options. If you say like you create 10 websites, there's an actual package for 10 websites in one, which goes for super, super cheap, and it has unlimited sales funnels in there. Okay, so I'll be teaching you how to use that. Free on choosing a business model and a launch strategy to get maximum results if you're launching. Training on how to get traffic from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and generate leads. Okay, I'll be giving you this. Listen, with this, you can go to anybody and say, listen, I can run your ads for you and make money. There's no joke. Companies are looking for experts in this field to run their digital marketing campaigns. Okay, you can be making money. This is not a, what do you call it? This is not a, it's an essential service right now. People are, even though, you know what, people will even go find, they don't have the money, they will go find the money. They'll go to the bank and find the money because they know that I need this to make me more money. They will do that. Because the thing is, if you can show the capability that you're able to run them, the ads, you're able to convert, you're able to actually generate return on investment, they will keep coming back to you. Because why would you want to get rid of your salesperson that brings you all the money, right? You'll be that guy where people are like, wow, no, I cannot get rid of this person. This person is essential goods and services in my world. I need this person, right? So that's what this will be about. And that's the end. So I just want to say, listen, guys, if you're interested in this training, okay, if you're really interested in this training, it'll be starting next week from the 19th of May, every day for 14 days, 6 p.m. to 7, where I'll be showing step by step, creating your site, step by step, how to run Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, in such a way that you're able to drive traffic to your pages, how to use influencer marketing to be able to drive massive traffic, you know, for less, you know, and be able to make money for your clients, whoever that client is. Okay, for free, guys. Take this offer. People are charging lots of money for this. I mean, this is a course, one of the courses that I have that I charge about 25,000, round about there. I mean, yeah, I would charge round about there. So this is for free, guys. My freebie to all you guys who are looking for other income streams, make more money. Cool. I hope this has been helpful. I hope it has been helpful.
Thank you very much, Patricia. That was definitely a mouthful. I hope everybody got a lot out of it. I know we're running a little bit of a little bit out of time, but I do see that we have one question from Noktula who says, you know, what should one do if your business is already in trouble and needs recovery at this stage? I guess it's, you know, things are really tough as it is, and you probably don't see how to get out of it. And then we've got a nice comment from Tandeka saying this presentation is spot on. It's a matter of relooking at our business canvas and find intersections. It is helpful. Thank you, Tandeka. Lance also says, great. Thanks, Patricia. So maybe you want to answer that one question from Noktula.
Okay, so if your business is already struggling, I think the best approach right now is to look at what can you do right now that brings you immediate cash flow, right? Immediate cash flow is the most important thing. So what do you then, what's your best skill right now? Because if your best skill is, let's say, accounting, I'll offer accounting services right now and get more money, okay? So now you need to think, my best skill is accounting. Can I offer accounting? Can I get a, is there somebody who's looking for these services? Now, which is why this particular module is very, very important. It's for free, guys, where you learn how to drive traffic and get clients who want particular offers. That's one way. Then the second way is utilizing, basically selling other people's products. You don't have to be the one doing the fulfillment, guys. You do not have to be the person who's going to, let's say, build that website. You don't have to build that website, okay? If you can find, say, let's say you decide you are busy, bring your cousin to learn, come to this particular webinar and learn for 14 days how to run websites. Your cousin will be building these sites. Literally, this is 5,000 rands that you be getting consistently from multiple clients that need this particular service, right? So it's just about what can you do right now, including those essential goods, and which is why, I mean, I was trying to tell people, when you think about what government has done when it comes to the business growth funding, they were saying, we are giving you funds to go procure things that we want. We are the customer. We even giving you money to go procure what we want. So how can you then say, but I'm not in the essential goods and services? I don't do that. You just need to change your mindset. Like, I don't do that, but they're gonna give me money to be able to do this and get, you know, get a cash flow in my world, so I can then go do what I want. So then how do I position myself in such a way so I can get that growth resilience funding? And that's what I spoke about. Go sign an MOU with somebody who has the what do you call it, the criteria, the, you know, the certifications, the right certifications, so that you can get approved, and you are the procurement person who's going to procure those services and supply these things to government, and then you get your money. At the end of the day, it's about getting things that can help you with cash flow so that you can survive and then go do what you love to do the most, okay? Or what you, it's not about being prideful and saying, listen, I only do modeling, this is what I do. And if there's no gigs, then what's gonna happen to you? Okay, you're gonna suffer. So you want to then be agile enough to take advantage of what's available. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
I think maybe let's take the last question. It's from Siviwe. He says, with the multiple digital courses available, can you share some tips with us on how we can accredit skills learned, or make sure that they are of value in the market?
Okay, so one thing that people, I don't know, accreditation is a big thing and people want accreditation, but right now, if you were to show anybody, listen, I was able to generate this client this much money in this particular time frame. Anyone who likes, trusts you, right, will say, actually do it for me, without even wanting to see where did you learn this stuff. They don't even care. People care about results. Right now, education is nothing if it's not actually producing results. You can have the qualifications out of this world, but if those qualifications don't show actual results, then it's pointless. So, accreditation is great, but most important than anything is getting someone who can show results for what they're talking about, right? Than somebody who just, talks about digital marketing and all of that, but they don't know, they can't even show you what they did, how they made money, what kind of money did they make, where, how. They can't show you any of the stuff. So I will not invest in a course like that if somebody can't show me how much money they made, how did they do it, They just talk about, yes, I will teach you digital marketing, and you get on that course, they show you these things, but it's like, you went and learned the stuff on YouTube, or where did you learn the stuff? It's like, it doesn't even work for the environment that I'm in, So yeah.
Thank you for that. That response almost reminds me of how, like, emalokishini, the mamas that are making the best food, they are not chefs. They haven't gone to school to learn how to cook, but they make the best food, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and we trust that they make the best food.
But it tastes great. That's the thing. And you will drive. You will leave all these restaurants around here and drive all the way there. Why? Because
the food is
it tastes better. Exactly.
No, great. I think at this point, I'd like to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Patricia, for everything. Some of the comments here are saying this session was a bit short, and I think maybe we should have had an entire session on the opportunities available through e-commerce and online platforms that people can be able to access. But I think what is great is that you have shared with us that you will be training and sharing this a lot more as of the 19th of May, which is, I think, next Tuesday, between 6 and 7 for free, every day for 14 days straight. So I'd like to encourage everybody to take the opportunity to actually get on there, or at least introduce somebody who could benefit from those sessions to be a part of them. I think at this point, I'd like to wrap up by maybe just picking up on my key takeaways from today's session. And a lot of it revolves around behavior and mindset change. So firstly, mindset change for yourself, in terms of being aware of your spending, be aware of what you're prioritizing, change in behavior in your own business. Again, taking a fine-tooth comb and analyzing what you're spending on and where you could potentially be saving. Taking a look at what is around you, what are the real needs, and are there opportunities for your business to change its offering for the short term or pivot even for the long term. And a lot of it goes a lot in terms of taking stock of own skill, as well as your networks, as well as resources available to you to be able to see how it is that you can best maximize on the opportunities available to us. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for being present, to thank everybody for taking the time to be with us, and also being patient that we did run a little bit over time. We apologize for that, but I think the session was engaging enough and we've all learned a lot. Thank you very much, Patricia, for the food for thought that you left us with, but also the practical tools that you've given us that can help us navigate what can be done. And I think what's great is that you've said that even if you're not the person to actually do these things, within your network, you could find a brother, a cousin, or a friend who could be able to do this. And it's about using your networks and seeing how best you can maximize resources around you. Thank you very much, everybody, and let's meet again when we have these sessions. Please look out for